Thompson or Spirit.
So, wait. Mid one Tusk. So it is still an offlane Tusk. Or a core Tusk, rather. But it's mid one, not Thompson. Yeah.
The Slark and his Ember are my two favorites because he's super aggressive the way he plays on them. And, oh, we might actually have a battle coming together here in a second.
Hansken giving the info here as he spots them out. And, Notel is going to be met with a nasty surprise. Will manage to tether out to the side. And actually, the Sleight of Fist didn't connect, so does manage to live. They now turn their attention over towards Hansken. The shackle shots there, they're going to be the ones to get first blood. OG will start the game off with a kill to their favor, despite walking up into the high ground with Alliance there. They just couldn't burst Notel down in time.
These heroes kind of rely on their mobility. An X really can cripple them quite a lot.
I mean, yeah, as the panel said, I really do have to agree that hands down, the Alliance's lineup is just... It just seems better here, right? You know, OG, they really are trying to do something different, and in this bottom lane, it's working. They get themselves a second kill. They do lose, of course, mid one in return, as Nico Baby is able to finish up with the cleanup.
Yeah, and Thompson's having... Yeah, he's just bringing... What, double salve get brought out. Bottom?
Nico Baby. It's a good shackle. Sets up for the shards. Do they have the damage, though? The Voodoo Restoration from FNG is keeping Nico Baby alive. Mid one has the stick charges to make sure the Maledict doesn't tick him over the edge. And bounce runes up.
Yep, pushes them away from going for those, and Limp gets the solo kill.
It was, with the way that they've been playing mid, it was always going to happen.
Pretty much on anyone, unless this, the Tusk is able to snowball dodge it in some type of particular situation.
A nice little move there from Thompson. Will be able to interrupt Limp's attempt to X-Mark and TP out. He did do it in the middle of the lane, so Thompson just quickly cancels that, which just means he doesn't get the bottle refill. He's having to run back. This bottom lane, though, OG. Zaxa, he's dominating as the support win rate at 6 minutes in. He's got 4 kills in a row. But it's just a question of whether he feels that far ahead. It's actually, we're queuing up the BKB. We'll see if he does invest in it.
I was going to actually say that Limp is one of the players. He loves to actually just rush the BKB on Kunkka a lot of times, too. Could still see it changed up, but both items are very strongly seen as bottom. Again.
They are able to get in and kill off FNG. Mid one's going to go down in response, and this time Limp will come over to the side lane to help out his teammates. He's in with the combo onto Saxa. Saxa tries to run, but with the burst of the remnants from Nico Baby, he's able to pick up a double as the Ember. They may have got those kills early on Nico Baby, but they're not slowing down his tempo. He's still going to be able to hit good timing with this urn. That, as a team, the combination of Ember and Kunkka just being able to go on targets as early as they'll be able to means that they have a lot of easy kills to find. Top lane, Thompson will come in with the rotation, catch out Hansken, but they don't manage to quite get on top of S4, and that really would have been the hero that they'd love to find. They need to get some of these cores. Thompson is going to try. Does manage to roll in. They're coming in with a relocate as well, bringing in the extra firepower of Samael. S4 tries to TP out in the trees, but another roll forward from Thompson will put an end to it. So Thompson will manage to set up for that core kill. They push out both heroes from this top lane. This full vessel is going to be coming out in very good time, and of course against OG's lineup with the IO. It really helps just bring down these heroes without any potential of saving them. Mid lane. Another grab. Limp with the setup into the easy Tidebringer. Mid one's going to try and run. Does manage to buy a little time with the shards and the juke out of the Sobel, but as soon as he's out of it, comes crashing in. Limp. Another hit with that Tidebringer. And
actually just going to show the Luna immediately. So he's probably going to get spooked and back away. Or they're going to bring more to fight. He's going to back up for the moment, and now they're rotating more heroes.
And they go. Snowball's going to follow on to Nico Baby. The shackle shot does connect. The boat's coming down onto Notel, though. Notel able to tether away to the side. Will dodge the boat, but the cask is still upon him. Nico Baby is being focused by Saxa in mid one. He's got one more remnant to get away. Thompson rolls forward, kicks the boulder forward. Another remnant to get out of the reach of the power shot, as Nico Baby will survive. Back underneath the tower, Saxa is a little too deep, as S4 does claim his life. And now Alliance, it looks like they can turn to try and continue to clean up. Thompson rolls in. The snowball's there onto Hansken, but mid one solo. One right click from S4 finishes off the job. Thompson tries to roll away, but he's been tracked up. Alliance, they'll be able to take down the Earth Spirit as well, as 3 fall on OG. They do get Nico Baby, but it's at a very, very high cost.
Even more of a gold advantage off of that one, like you said, from the tracks. And the tower survives too, so it's just like a massive gain there for Alliance.
And that's that timing. 14 minutes in, BKB's done on Limp. Limp's basically invincible at this point, so he might have rushed it at a very similar time, but you're right, this is incredibly quick from Limp this game. And with the help of S4, they could take him down. They could look for more Sprout setups there. He's able to tether out in time, though. X-Mark still on cooldown for a couple of seconds, as Thompson and Noto will manage to escape the reach of Limp. He'll go with the ult. no real means to commit, and obviously with this build, he doesn't have a javelin. There's the focus fire barely tickles at this point of the game. They do still manage to find the vision for the roll-in onto S4. It's a very deep roll. Shards do trap him, and they're bringing Sumail. Sumail popping the Eclipse, secures the kill on S4, but Alliance, they're happy to fight this. Nico Baby poking over towards No-Tail. No-Tail's able to tether over to the side. Silence onto Nico Baby with the bow. It comes crashing down onto Sumail. Limp gets the kill before No-Tail's able to take Sumail back out of there. Thompson just left to hide in the trees and hope that Alliance don't come a-hunting in this area. But I mean, it's just as you said, that Luna just falls over to the power of Limp's Kunkka right now.
Hanskin, they're gonna try for him here. Nico Baby's ported to react.
Slight, bringing them low. They may kill the Bounty Hunter, but it's gonna come at the cost of some of their own lives. Mid-One's trying for the TP out, but with another slide of fist, Mid-One's gone. Thompson will manage to find FNG elsewhere. You see the TP coming in. They're trying to chase Saxa. Nico Baby, another slight, pushing him low, but won't be quite enough to finish him off. Saxa will survive. Thompson, he's been found by S4. S4's got a Sprout available, but doesn't want to go for it. Knows he can't throw anything else out. This Ember Spirit of Nico Baby far too elusive to attempt without any sort of proper lockdown.
They're continuing up here. Very close to it. Very close to rotations.
I mean, in they go. There's the TP in from S4. The Eclipse has come out. It's going to have to be an Eclipse and a bye-bye with the relocate. They just cannot fight. The Eclipse is not any sort of threat with the amount of units that Alliance have in the area. And No-Tail will come back and proceed to die to the three of them. That's an easy vessel charge for Nico Baby as his killing spree continues.
And Sumail actually barely lives. I think he dropped down to like 170 HP because of that Maledict, even though he was getting healed up from the IO. He did have that Spirit Vessel.
Back down bottom Alliance, they're playing fast. They know that Mid-One's alone. Tracks out, the four of them surrounding him. Nobody from OG can get over here to help him in time. Thompson and Saxa were thinking about it, but they were just still in the river. There was no way they could get here.
S4 actually went for the Desolator this game for them to go for Siege.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Allows you to get away, yeah, as you say, with the Radiant Spill, but still having the benefit of the Deso.
Thompson's in.
He's going to try, but he's just a little bit too late. They do bring Sumail in as well. They're really going for this. Sumail has the BKB. He is going to be able to bring down S4. Maybe they can get more out of this OG. They turn over towards left, but the boat goes crashing down onto No-Tail. Sumail has to TP out with the remainder of his BKB. This is not a fight for OG to take. They tried to throw everything in to disrupting Alliance, getting the Aegis, getting the Roshan, but it was not to be. They lose 3 heroes. Alliance still get the Rosh kill. Radiant's timing on Nico Baby. Same build as before. Radiance into the Aghanims. He's ready to play aggressive. He's ready to jump in onto the backlines of OG. And I mean, the backlines of OG, they're just not going to stand a chance against this Ember when he gets on top of them.
Nico Baby, mid lane.
See if they can take him down the once. Can they do it again, though? I mean, they'll take that. You know, for a team that's behind, taking an Aegis away as easy as that. As soon as Limp shows up, I think if you're OG, you're running away. You are running away from this Kunkka. 507 Limp. They haven't been able to touch him, and I don't know if they'll be able to the remainder of this match.
S4, on Saxa.
So yeah, they do turn. Flame Mail's there on S4, so Saxa's got to be careful. Magnetizes out, but the full boat combo comes down, crashing onto Thompson. Nico Baby on the front lines with the Flame Guard. Thompson will fall, jumps in with the Remnants. Nico Baby's ready to take down another. Chains onto No-Tail. It's a double kill for the Ember. Sumail attempts to turn with the Eclipse. He's instantly halberded. They do manage to land the stun on Nico Baby, and the combination of the silence, he's getting low with the sleight of fist. He dodges the shard. He's got no Remnants left, though. So OG, they'll actually get the kill on Nico Baby. And this fight will be theirs. Sumail is able to find the double kill. Of course, status resistance always a lovely item to build up on, and you would imagine afterwards going for the Satanic. So he is going to be this very tanky, hard to kill hero.
He's smoked up. They're looking for somebody to limp. That's not, I don't know. Let's see if they can actually bring him down. They've got everybody on him.
They get the angle. Saxa with a blink can find the setup for the shackle shot, and Limp's falling low. Limp punts the BKB. Can they quite finish him? They can. They've killed off the Kunkka for the first time this game. They've taken Limp out.
The shackle?
They turn. They've got the catch on to Nico Baby. The Death Ward and the cask is there, giving time for Nico Baby to be able to remnant out to safety. But now Sumail, he comes barreling down the mid lane. The Lucifer Beam onto FNG. Saxa again. He gets the urban angle. Jumps in. Shackle shot onto Nico Baby. The Sleight of Change will dodge the initiation from mid-1, and now mid-1, he's in a little bit too deep. But it's 2 buybacks that have come out from Alliance because of this play from OG. If OG can not lose anything else, this is going to be incredible for
Another shackle.
They've got Nico Baby every single time, 3 times in a row there. Saxa off cooldown every single shackle shot. The setup is brilliant. And then again, Saxa, these shackle shots, they couldn't be any better. They could not be any better. 4 times in a row, and they've just broken down Alliance's lead. Limp, he brought back for this, and he dies immediately. He's out for 100 seconds. OG, despite being behind the entire game and still being behind on the gold, I mean, I think what just happened to Alliance is going to need a whole lot more than a repair kit to repair it. And
oh my god.
This tower's dead. The Rex is... I mean, it's still... There's no Kunkka for a minute, Fogged. They could go for even more, and they will. Saxa. Again, he's diving tier 4s. He's getting the kills. I mean, this man's Win Ranger, it looks solid at the start in the lane, and that minute of play, it's over. It's actually just, well, it might not be up, but it, I mean it might be.
There's no Kunkka.
It's over. It's actually over.
Oh my god.
OG.
It's over.
I mean, it's over. It's over. I think it's over.
I think
it looks pretty over. It's actually over. No, it's
actually over.
It's actually over.
Oh my.
It's actually over.
What?
I mean, I think you got to give a clap to. I mean, Saxa, that last fight, 4 shackle shots, all connecting, all game winning. I mean, look at Nota. I mean, that game could not have been won in any more OG fashion than that. That was classic OG fashion. We really did have an excellent game 1, and Fogged, we've got to see some more OG Dota in true OG fashion here in this game 2 by the looks of this draft. I mean, do you want to have a go at trying to explain what we're going to see from them here with these heroes?
How the Ursa has changed. The Venomancer has also changed in these recent patches where HP regen reduction, especially versus an IO, can be pretty significant. Got the Gale. He's trying to hit both. He will connect. No tail. Might be in some trouble this time.
They're trying to... I mean, Sumail's doing a good job of pushing them away, and S4 falls low. Sumail did try and dive the tower for that. He's taken a couple of hits, and that'll kill him. S4 able to bait them right underneath the tower. Was 1 hit away from dying, but OG doing a good hold of this top lane here. As mid one, he's sure not farming quite as much as Nico Baby, but he's close. He's jumping in. The shackle, it's there. They've still got the tricks to trade. Nico Baby's going to pop the blood right. Tricks the trade's there. They're going to get the kill. This support Win Ranger, again, we saw it last game. Saxa, he's just setting up so much straight from the off as this Win Ranger.
I like how they're buddying up. Nice denies there by OG bottom. They had a triple range creep pushing into the tower there, and they actually got several denies. But now Sumail getting slowed up. That's the increased movement speed from that tether.
I should be able to get him here, unless they've got I mean, No-Tail salving. The salving through the tether is keeping Sumail up. That's enough. Smart moves from No-Tail. Keeping his bear healed up, and there finally happens in the mid lane. Limp will manage to get that solo kill. Hits the 6, runs him down. Bit of a repeat situation as we saw last game where Limp, he's just getting the upper hand against Thompson every time.
I mean, Limp, honestly, like, everybody's always held Limp to a very high regard. In particular, because this guy dominates in like pubs. And every time he's super dominant. I'm super glad to see lately that he's really been transferring into his competitive games. He's really been owning the lanes.
On the side lane.
Some kills?
It really is just the threat of Saxa's Win Ranger that's keeping Alliance that little scared onto the top lane as they need to be. This is
bottom.
3 times they've got these kills. Sumail's game is definitely getting harder and harder.
You're playing Ursa versus Veno, you probably just lose the game. We'll see if he is able to, like you said. Thompson is struggling again this time around as Limp going aggressive on him immediately. But there's rotations. The Rolling Thunder's out.
And they've caught him as well in the river. There's the bounce out, and with the 4 of them on top of him, I mean, the Rolling Thunder could have been in any better of a position. In the river, no way for Limp to break his way out of that. OG get the kill.
Trying to get some tower damage here. Definitely has to be careful. Only level 5 on the Ursa, level 6 on the IO, so you can relocate him. Yep.
They've moved in onto S4. S4 gets the ult out, but he instantly just gets burst. The combo between these two, just having that long disable of the shackle shot, it gives great amount of time for mid one to get a fair few hits from the backside in.
On top, the dive. Nico Baby's here, he's 6.
Get a hand scan. Samael is 6 as well. Pops the ult. Thompson's turned up. Comes in with the swashbuckle. Rolling Thunder good to go. But he has been ruptured.
He's ruptured.
He's going to try for the TP out, but the rupture's too much. He ends up rolling to his own death. Samael will find FNG. Tries to jump out to the side. He's got a TP available. He'll get away before there's any sort of stun. Limp tries to catch him with the Dragon Tail, popping the Elder Dragon Fall, but it wasn't quite soon enough. OG, they're certainly making a draft work that, again, looks to have flaws, but so far they're not being shown. As even with the rough lane that Samael did have, as we say, his game is still in a good place. He's top 3 net worth. Here comes the relocate. Shackle onto S4, stopping him from being able to get anything out. They jump in, the Blood Bride's down. They've lost S4. Can Alliance turn this one round? Nico Baby charges forward. He gets no tail. They're all falling low. Nico Baby could be in track for a great cleanup job here. Samael falls as well. He's found the double. He's not got the detection on mid-1, so mid-1 will live.
They've been very quick to make the moves. As soon as they see Limp use that dragon form, they want to bring the battle to him. They don't want him to freely poke those towers. Look at certain Thompson even continuing to stalk him here. Ricky in the area.
Gonna try and have a poke at him. In they go. Is there going to be any backup for Limp in time? Alliance are trying to move over, but I don't know if they can get it quick enough. The extra damage from the power shot helps get the kill. Roll forward from Hanskin, but he's gone into the 3 of them. S4 starts to push away Thompson, who is out of mana. They've lost Hanskin, though. It's 2 kills for OG. Thompson will fall in return. But again, it's OG getting away with this aggression. They come in, and each time they're taking the advantage. Space continues to be there for Thompson up top. Samael has the progress looking on the Battle Fury. He's got it done. The money is there for the Battle Fury to be complete. So all in all, for Samael, who had this lane where he died like 3 times, it's a very fast...
Well, the Alliance is here already.
Whoa. I mean, that relocate, that weren't great. That was not a great relocate. Unless Samael can pull off some sort of miracle here. He's going to go for the TP out, and he's going to live. Wow. He will get out of there, but, I mean, you were saying that in the last game out, it doesn't feel great to take your carry into a situation that's...
It's not like Thompson was revving up his Rolling Thunder or anything at the time. No, they just went in. Relocate. That was, I
mean, Samael's like, dude, just let me buy my Battle Fury. I mean, he did get it. He did have the courier out, so even if he did go down. He's got the 1 charges. It's not going to save him, though. Kills there, and mid-1, with that in mind, he's just a rope of the Magi away from having the Diffusal Blade. Limp has got the blink and the Ogre Club ready for some sort of a catch if he can find it, but OG's got good wall coverage here. The sentry and the obs down as well as the smoke. OG's stepping forward. There's the jump though. The sentry's out. They've found mid-1. If they've got anything to protect him, they haven't. Mid-1 will fall. Limp's able to get the kill. They try and turn to chase down Saxa, but Saxa's already run into the trees. Power shots to clear an unsuspecting route, and going with that TP will make it away in a position where Alliance wouldn't have expected to find him.
Ooh, Gale off the mark for S4. If he did connect it on that initial win run, they probably would have been able to chase forward for the kill, but mid.
Limp has found no tail. Samael's already out of it. I think, you know, Samael's probably getting the point. It's like, I'm not going on any more of these adventures with you, Johan. Each time they ended a bit of a disaster. They've managed to cancel the TP. They've got the rupture as well. And that's a dead bear. It will be, very surely. He buys a bit of time with the ult, but Samael's gone. I think with that battlefield, you know, Samael, he's got to start saying, he's like, dude, I just want to hit creeps. You got to stop taking me on these wild rides.
And mid-1, he's set up again for S4 already.
Does he want to... Going for this on his own could be a little tricky. He does have that diffusal. It's going to be spotted by the sentry if he comes any closer. S4's going to see him. I might not necessarily save S4. He's got the Ghost Scepter. And now mid-1, he's going to get turned upon. He's got the backup of Thompson. The angle again there for the Shackle shot onto the Necro Book. And in fact, S4, he's just getting crushed by the Rolling Thunder. The Rupture is there again. See if he can get out this time. He's trying for the Rupture of the TP. He's going to make it out.
He's going to make... Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
dead base.
He didn't count... Did he not cancel the roll in base?
Is under attack.
I guess he just kept rolling.
I think he just kept...
He kept rolling. His game's looking very clean for as rough as a start as it looked to be. Top farm, and it's going to continue that way with this Battle Fury. He's just able to farm at a pace that even with the Maelstrom, the Bloodseeker can't. But maybe he's obviously got the kill potential, and a great setup there from Hansken will allow them to find mid-1. The silence clipping him, leaving him no way to escape. Alliance have still got the fortification. They'll hold him off a little bit, and Alliance will be able to finish this without any further interruptions from OG. Aegis into the hands of Nico Baby. And then not quite close enough to jump in that deep.
Mid-1 is all the way down bottom. A big fight's going to start up top here.
And Limp's able to find no tail. quick collapse onto the IO. No tail's gone. The rest of OG, what's the plan? Topson going for the TP out. Shackle holds back Nico Baby and gives the time for Topson to escape. It was a good job as well, because there was a long TP there for Topson coming out to the tier 2 on the top lane rather than going back towards the base. Oh, he's still going to be found though. Limp, he's in. He gets the Dragon Tail stun to cancel the wind-up of the Rolling Thunder, buying time for the sides to come in, but Topson's quick with the swashbuckle. Creates the distance, it's not enough. Handscan diving in underneath the tower. The slow into the Blood Bright finishes him off. Alliance get another. Nico Baby now with the money to finish off this Mjolnir.
Radiant's middle tower.
There we go. Tier 3's starting to take a beating. OG's got to come in with some sort of reaction. It's not going to be easy. Mid 1 jumping in straight into the midst of them. Still 10 seconds before Topson's back up. Another shackle connects, but there isn't any follow-up. Nico Baby just laying down the blood rights, making it very hard for OG to close in. Samael's going to start running at them though. Just charging in straight away onto Lim. S4 pops the ult. The rupture as well onto Samael. Mid 1 just follow up the shackle shot on Nico Baby, trying to kill off this Bloodseeker, but he hasn't quite got the damage. Nico Baby will live. Jump forward with the Rolling Thunder. Topson buys the stun connection, goes to level it up onto Limp as well, as Nico Baby does attempt to finish off Mid 1. Hasn't quite got the power to do so, but Samael, he has been caught outside of the base. Alliance get the 2 of them and can resume pushing on. Nico Baby's low, but he has the lifesteal capability with the Blood Rage, and he still has that Aegis. Another jump from Limp. The setup's there. Follow up Blood Bright. Alliance there onto the barracks, and they'll take this mid set with no trouble whatsoever.
Much more confident when they do have that Aegis. It's that much tankier. And yeah, they got the perfect Soulbind too. Soulbind into double Rupture as soon as that fight's going on. OG.
They don't mind that at all. More opportunity to finish off these next few items that we have coming in. Limp making steps towards his BKB.
Invisibility.
S4, Halberd done. So now that second Halberd in the lineup, that's going to cause extra issues for...
Oh, bottom.
Oh. Saxa. The setup's there. Nico Baby trying to escape with the Mantis Top. They're taking the ones. He has got the Aegis. But there's no one else here. Yeah, they're going to be able to do this a second time. The same time towards mid, they find the Ricky. Mid 1 will fall. So a trade to be made. Nico Baby, it turns with the Rupture, but the swipes, they're stacking up. Nico Baby cannot run away from the big old bears. Samael gets the kill. TP's coming in. Alliance, they still want to try and fight this. They know that Samael, he hasn't got the ult. There'll be a buyback from Mid 1 as this fight kicks off again. A shackle shot onto the 2. Topson being focused. He is healing up, but is it enough? He gets the shield crash. He's back up to full HP. Topson's going to be fine. S4 pops the ult, but Saxa again. It's another 2-man shackle shot. They're just these shackles back to back there. The 2 hero shackle shots, making it impossible for Alliance to... And they brought back. I mean, to be fair, both teams did. Mid 1 also brought back.
They have the nullifier on the Ricky.
I mean, OG, they're going in the wrong direction with this smoke. They're not going to catch anyone. Both teams just sort of avoiding one another with this maneuver.
Oh, No Tail's on the low ground here. It's walking up into them.
They get the jump. So now OG, they know what's up. They will lose No Tail. There's no saving that IO. Hansken's going to try and chase on, but the rest of OG, they're here, and they collapse and kill Hansken immediately. Ruptures out onto Samael. Samael holding his ground. He's got the back of a Topson. Rolls forward, starts to push S4 into the pit. He's ready to jump across, starts to bounce into Limp as well. In fact, he's TPing out. I was going to say he's cancelled the TP. He was trying to TP there for some sort of a reason to jump in with the shackle shot. Doesn't connect this time. BKB from Limp. Turns over on towards mid 1. S4 gets the ult out, but Topson, he's still full HP. He's just so tanky with this build on the Pangolier. Blood Bright in place. Mid 1, can he jump his way out of it? He cannot. The stun's out. They catch Mid 1. Mid 1's bursted out of the game. Dead for 95. OG, they're struggling here. Topson and Samael are trying to jump forward. It's another dead Topson managing to find the kill with the swashbuckle, and he's still not quite dead yet. The Blood Bright silence does catch him. They're trying to finish him off, but they can't. The power shot from Shaxa, it catches Nico Baby. Topson turns another pop of the SS-ring. They just committed everything to try and kill this Pango, but they couldn't kill him, and it's cost them every single one of their own lives. Alliance get team wiped by OG. They couldn't kill the Pango.
Oh my god. I feel like they're gaining a little bit of sustain here and there. Nico Baby, when he's going to have the BKB, same thing, but the damage is starting to feel like a big issue. They're not able to pierce through these two. Your Venom, your Poison Nova plus your Magnetize and everything, ticking them down slowly isn't enough right now because they're just they just sustain right through it, heal back up, and then your Bloodseeker doesn't even have any thirst stacks very quickly throughout the fight. DD bottom. Samael will get it. OG, they're looking.
Samael, he's running straight in. He has the full Abyssal. If he's able to close the gap, that Abyssal Stun's going to come down hard straight away onto S4. The Shackle again. Saxa, he catches both from them, both S4 and Limp. Limp pots the BKB. He's trying to run. Sumail's going to be hot in the chase. Thompson coming in as well. Limp will be able to get the blink off. He will live, but they're just having to run away from OG every single time now.
Look at this attack speed with all the buffs thrown on him too. And look at him just holding his high ground with all this status resist.
What do you do? There's 4 heroes alive. They can't go on him. It's just sitting there hitting his racks. You know, this is not the traditional racks taker. You know, this hero... That's Shackle? It's another Shackle. It's another Shackle onto the two of them. Limp and Nico Baby are caught. They put the BKB. They do turn the Soulbind leashes there, but this Ursa, Sumail, he's just going in. They jump forward. Sumail has to turn. Now the Magnetize, it is hitting them all, but it's just not enough damage. OG don't care. They fight on through the debuff. It's not tickling them at all. They're just still sitting there. Sumail still pretty much at full HP, despite taking a Magnetize and a poison over to the face. It doesn't matter. OG just back off. They heal up. They got the racks. They got what they came for.
They just have to hope OG overextends a couple times for them to be able to get the gold, to be able to get those items. But OG, they're holding themselves firmly at this line.
There we go. Rolling Thunder not going to be committed yet. Just showing. I mean, Sumail, he's walking up. He's hitting this tower. They need to do something. Forward. Limp's going to try and jump in onto No-Tail. This is the one hero they can kill. They will manage to find him. Sumail turns attention over towards Nico Baby. The first halberd used onto Sumail. He jumps over with the Abyssal Blade. They're holding Nico Baby in place. Nico Baby will be able to put the BKB and get out of there. He has to run. Once again, just poking out these BKBs, these Elder Dragon forms, sure.
Relocate bottom to push the wave out. Don't let Alliance get those creep waves out too far. Trap inside the base. And they do not want to go on Sumail. Way too scary.
Mid. They get the jump onto Thompson. Can they kill him? They're going to throw everything onto him here. Sax is able to get the Shackle again. He always catches 2 heroes. He always catches them. Mid one will go down. Thompson's been able to heal himself back up to full HP. He's rolling in with the Rolling Thunder. Over he goes towards Nico Baby. Nico Baby has to run. Will be able to pop the Manta and get out of there. Thompson still chasing him hot under the collar. He's got him. Another bounce with the Rolling Thunder. He's playing with Nico Baby. Comes in with the jump. He's killed him off. The Bloodseeker's dead. An instant buyback comes into play for Nico Baby. Another Shackle from Saxa, connecting Hansken and Limb. Sumail cleans up the Earth Spirit. He's full HP. Nico Baby's running in.
Oh my God.
He fought back for this. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. Backs off towards the side. The relocate from No-Tail, taking them back to base, getting a little bit of a reset. Even on the way back, they know that Alliance is not going to try and fight into this. This is risky territory with that buyback from Nico Baby now. He dies, the game's over. But what do they do? Where do they make the move? Their options seemingly incredibly limited right now. As the smoke comes from OG, they're ready to pounce. They head straight towards the mid. Sears able to get the initiation. Sumail looking for the lead in. He's found Limb. Jump forward with a nullify the silence Limb. He's just getting torn apart. Pots the BKB. Turns around the Dragon Tail stun. He will live for now. But Sumail's chasing. The blinks out in time. Limp will survive. Nico Baby has to put the BKB to get himself away from Thompson's Rolling Thunder. Thompson able to get inside of the base. Catches out S4. S4 is dead and gone. Has got a buyback available. Sumail, he's starting to run towards the tier 4s. Midpoint, he's diving past the ancient. They're going up towards the fountain. The nullifier removes the Ghost Scepter. They kill off FNG. A buyback's there from S4. They turn with the Dragon Tail stun onto Sumail. Bloodbright will catch the two of them with the silence. They run down No-Tail. No-Tail will go down. Thompson with the Rolling Thunder back and ready to go once again. He'll turn, starts to play around with him. Jump forward from Limp with the Dragon Tail. He's found Sumail. Rolling Thunder still going as Nico Baby. He's just getting locked in position. The swashbuckle finishes him off. Nico Baby's dead for 2 minutes as Sumail, he's ready to clean up even more. Godlike on the Ursa. No buyback for Nico Baby. No buyback for FNG. The nullifier removes any safety that S4 had. Over they go, just playing, beating them down behind tier 4s. OG they're just destroying them. They're just destroying them. They're playing with their food. They're not even thinking about objectives. They're only thinking about the murder.
I look at the net worth. That looks like an alchemist right up there. 32,000, almost 500 last hits.
That's incredible.
Just
both games, Sumail. His farm has been, obviously in terms of the play, it really has been a team effort. You know, OG just back in style. But it's just there's so many things you can talk about from the individual performances. There is the GG. OG have done it here, 2-0 against Alliance. This game too, looking incredibly dominating. But yeah, Samael's farm. Sax, I don't think I've seen a single series ever in my career where a Rim Ranger has hit that many 2-hero shackle shots.